Hello and welcome to another episode. Today I'm headed towards Nyirangarama, which is about 50 kilometers from the city of Kigali, and I'm headed towards the eatery or the food outlet at the headquarters of Sina Gerard. Sina Gerard is an agro-farming industrialist who started with the agro-farming and moved into fruit juice processing and then into cattle herding, coffee, tea and whatnot. The sole purpose of this trip is to go towards the eatery and have some brochette and potatoes. What I see ahead of me is really intriguing and interesting to me, because the guy is just sitting on top of the lorry and he's just chilling. He's just simply chilling, just chilling in the wind. He was on his phone and then he was watching a video. What do I have to do to get a life like that? Now, coming back to Sina Gerard, the sole purpose of this trip, as I mentioned, is to go and eat. It's to go and hog, but some brilliant food. They serve some amazing brochettes and other dishes as well. So if you're thinking on a weekend, what shall I do? This is a definitely go-to spot. You just take your car, you drive for about 50 kilometers towards Musanze. I've been driving for about 1 hour now and I'm almost there. This particular spot in Nyirangarama is a pit stop for many, or most travelers who pass by do not pass by without stopping at least for a quick snack or the restroom break while headed towards Musanze, Kinigi or even Giseyni. Now what I got is the zingalo. The zingalo is the intestine, and this is of the goat. It is so soft, tasty and moist. The moisture, it has retained the moisture. I mean, the principle behind the cooking of being able to retain moisture is high temperature. It's just like baking a pizza. You may think you can bake a pizza at 200 degrees Celsius if you keep it in the oven for 40 minutes, but no, what happens is you may enjoy the first bite of it, but immediately it cools down, it becomes biscuit. And you're like, what did I do wrong? Sometimes you try to run your oven at 350 degrees Celsius at home and you bake it for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You pull it out, it's soft, you eat it, again it becomes crispy. That's mostly because of temperature fluctuations at home and your oven not being able to retain the high temperature, because if you want to bake a pizza 17 minutes, that's all it's supposed to take. 350 degrees Celsius, 17 minutes, your pizza should be perfectly soft soft is not the right word. The consistency of the bread, it won't be crispy. Whether it's a thin crust pizza or not a thin crust pizza, it would still retain its consistency. It would not be a biscuit. Similar principle with the brochettes or the zingalo, anything that is cooked on top of grill. If you think, okay, I can use a little less coal and keep it on the grill for about 40 minutes and it will get cooked, what happens is, even if you keep applying sauce, after a point of time, it's protein. The way protein reacts is, after a point of time, the sauce, it doesn't matter, because it won't retain the moisture. What you have to essentially do in cooking principle is rake up all the coal that you have, fire it up, and keep the brochette on it for 20 minutes. Keep applying the sauce, twist it and turn it. 20 minutes, your brochette should be ready, and it should be so moisturized that it's soft, and it retains the flavors as well. Coming to the cost of this, one brochette is 500 francs. 500 francs. So what I spent here today was on 2 brochettes and a potato, 1,200 francs. 1,200 francs. The fuel that I spent to drive all the way till here almost is 10,000 francs. Or even to go back, I think the total fuel cost would be about 12,000 francs. But still, 1,200, that is so reasonable, and that's probably why the place is always busy. There is no waiting over here. You walk in, you pay, you take the thing, take your order, and you leave. Of course, you can there is some seating available over there, so you can sit and eat. Other than that, you can sit in your car and eat, or you can drive and you can eat as you drive. And unlike chips or other packaged items, this does not crumble and does not spoil your seats. So unless you are the professionally clumsy individual, your car should be left clean. Headed back to Kigali, but I will be stopping at a particular place. On the way here, I saw an outlet of Sorwate. Now, I don't know if they sell tea to drink over there, or it's just their tea products. I'm anyhow going to check it out. Now, this particular place I went to in Nyirangarama, it's not just as a pit stop for people traveling from Kigali to Kinigi and back, but also if you feel like going on a drive on a weekend, but you have kids who want to play on the Xbox or the computer, knock them on the head, throw them in the boot, bring them here. It's going to be a wonderful drive and good family time, of course. So I did stop at the Sorwate Tea Center, and they did ask me, would you like a cup of tea? And I said, yes, I would love a cup of tea. But then they said they ran out of tea. As of now, they have only the tea products to sell. And I was like, okay, thank you. In usual days, they do sell tea over there. It's just that temporarily she's run out of tea, so she was not able to give me a cup of tea. I'm headed back to Kigali after 4 brochettes and 2 potatoes, missing a cup of tea. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Until next time.